Hey guys, Massey 1105 driver here. Do something a little different here. I'll put the camera on my face and let you look behind me. I'm standing in some soybeans. I'll give you a quick update on these no-till beans here that I planted with the corn planter. Things are looking pretty good around here. Weather's been decent. We're a little dry right now, but not horrible. There is moisture in the ground here. And let me see if I can get you down here. I'm not in the greatest spot in the field, but depending on where I stand, these beans are, well, somewhere between my knee and thigh, or on my thigh between my knee and hip, which, you know, it doesn't mean anything, but unless the pods fill up from top to bottom. But let's there's lots of flowers on these. We'll get down in a row here and let you look, see if we can see anything. I'm not sure how this is going to work with the camera flipped around, but I don't know if you can see. You should be able to see some lots of flowers on here all the way down. But I guess the main thing right now at this point in time here, we're like July 29th, nothing in this field is stressed, which is a change from the last couple of years. I was on vacation the week after the 4th, and that's the week it started to dry up. We had no rain up here that whole week, and then the following week was dry also. And then a couple of days, we went, let's see, it rained, last rained the 5th of July, and then it did not rain again for 14 days. So like the 19th of July, or 20th, somewhere in that neighborhood, we got a little rain. I'm walking out of this field, by the way. But, so we were getting a little dry. Like I say, before the 4th at my house, I did that report in this field on the 4th. We had 2.5 inches of rain, or just over 2.5. Try and get out of here without stepping on too many of these boogers. This is actually a really good spot right here I'm in. Here's the only problem I'm seeing in this field so far, and bear with me here, is this. Who can identify this weed? This is the weed of the week. Take a page out of the Hefty Brothers book. It's velvet leaf. For the most part, velvet leaf, and I'm not exactly sure what this weed is. I think it's just common ragweed. Kind of looks like parsley. A little bit of that in here, a little bit of velvet leaf. Not horrible. I'd flip you around if I knew how and show you the whole field. I'll just have to do it over here at the edge from over my shoulder. But yeah, I mean, this field's still really clean for being burned down the first week of May. We're 3 months into this since the burn down. 2 months the beans have been here since planting. And there's one that, oh, here we go. I just pulled a weed out. Can you see here? Where's it at? A hole in the ground. Plenty of moisture. Plenty of moisture right under the dirt. So like I say, anyhow, back to the rain. Rained, I believe July 5th was the last good rain we had until about the 20th, 21st, 19th, somewhere in that neighborhood. And we had another 2 inches. So we went 2 weeks without rain, and then had 2 inches. And then that was just a little over a week ago. Actually, Monday, whatever day Monday was, 23rd, was the last day it rained. We had Saturday, last weekend, week ago today, Saturday, week ago yesterday, and then tomorrow we had almost 2 inches even. So like I say, we're decent on rain. We're not wet, we're not dry, we're kind of in between, which is, I know a lot of you guys are one extreme or the other, and I feel for you because I've been in both ends of that, and all in the last few years. But here's a decent spot I'm walking through, which is amazing. But I've got good canopy now, except for like this spot here. See here where I didn't get my rows split real well. Let's see if I can get this off to the side. I don't know how to flip this stupid thing back around without shutting it off. But anyhow, I'll come up here around this tree. I never show this area. This is the worst part of the field. I'll just come up here and do a 360 or a 180. There's a groundhog in here, and he does a good job at trimming all this up. So when I come up here, there's nothing around this tree except up on the roadside. He's a little shy of the road. So, but anyhow, now it might be a little dry in this spot because you got the little bit of tree that grows. And you know, we're not getting rain every day or anything, but anyhow, I'm really liking the way this field looks so far. And I believe if we had, well, they're calling for rain, I think there's a chance tonight, tomorrow, and Tuesday. And Tuesday's a real good chance, like 90% so far. Or they just changed it. I think these beans can grow even more yet if we keep getting moisture. There's another velvet leaf. Those things are hard to pull out. They got a really thick stem that goes down in there with a deep root. They're hard to pull out. But it's not too bad. I mean, I probably count less than 40 in the field. So for 10 acres, I'm not in a hurry to get them in here to spread. I actually like to let this stuff run its course and not even have them back in to hit it with Roundup if I could. But the other little field, which is would be the opposite direction of what you're facing right now, that field's a whole different story. That's different ground over there. It's like a black dirt, like a muck. And that field, and there's I think twice as many groundhogs over there, and then a lot of deer. See right here, the deer, you'll see deer in here, but they're more behind us, back there in the woods. I mean, they'll pass through here, but you know, the damage probably would be more down behind us here. And so the deer damage isn't as bad in here, but that other field, wow, they've smoked the one end, groundhogs and deer. And on the edges. And that's only 3 acres, so they'll probably lose a quarter to a half acre in that field. And yesterday was new tire day. I had my driver's side front had a piece of steel in it, and if it's a screw or a nail, I can pull the tire off. I have a plug kit I can plug, which I did on my other front driver's side just 3 weeks ago. I had a screw in it and I pulled out and fixed it. I'll back you up here a little bit, get you out of my face. And this one was like a wide, narrow chunk of steel or something. I don't know, but the tire was getting down bald. I was hoping to make it till fall before I needed to put tires on. And of course, so I dropped it off to get, I just wanted to put a patch on the inside yesterday, and they said, well, considering the size of it and the condition of the tire, we probably ought to replace it. And I said, well, they were having a sale they have a tent sale every year just down the road here where I get tires, and I got a pretty good deal on these 4, so I said to heck with it, let's just replace them and be done with it. I don't have to worry about it for a while. So anyhow, just a quick one here on the beans. I'll give you another shot here. I think this experiment's working so far. I mean, you'll never know. We don't know. You can assume, and and speculate, but until I run the combine through here, I'm not going to know how or what, but it just looks like things are progressing pretty well right now. I've got pretty good canopy, and I've had good canopy for 2-3 weeks now. Well, 2 weeks at least. Last couple of rains have really helped pop things up and close in the gaps. And like I say, just mainly where I didn't get my rows split perfect. It's lagging a little bit, but there's not many spots where you can see dirt. So anyhow, I just want to let you know I'm still alive, and I'll give a little quick update here. I'll try and get some corn updates going. I've got one of the fields I did a 4th of July update on the corn. The field that's in the front yard, that stuff is just beautiful. That's the nicest corn I have. It's just unfortunate it's only an acre, but boy, that stuff is just nice dark green, 10 feet tall. Been in tassel for a couple weeks, so it's putting ears on. It looks great. I can't wait to get into that field. The other corn's not horrible, nothing to write home about. The no-till corn doesn't look any different than the tilled corn, so there again, get the combine in the field, see what it yields. That'll be the tell-all there. But so anyhow, I'll catch you guys later, hopefully with some corn updates. Talk to you later.